Good afternoon and thanks for joining. I just dropped some paper, I didn't mean to. Thanks for joining us right here on Midday Kentucky. It looks like I was littering on the set. Doesn't it look pretty? I think it looks so pretty.
It does. Set. You just came from kind of a little bit
of a winter
wonderland.
How are you, doll?
Good, how are you?
Good. I have to say, it was so bloody cold in Dollywood.
But you love it.
I was. It was wonderful, but someone said to me on Facebook, still wearing the no socks, but you've got a scarf on. I thought, she's sort of right there. Why wasn't I wearing socks at 8 o'clock at night in, I think it was like 28 or something?
Is it true, you like cold weather, that if your head is covered,
yeah.
that's where it's...
Yeah.
Is that
well, you can get a chill from your feet, but I never wear socks, as you know.
Well, Floridians wear flip-flops everywhere, even in the cold.
And even, I can remember growing up never wearing shoes. The only time I really wore shoes was to go to town, when we were riding the horses or going to school. Every other time I was walking around with nothing. Never had tetanus. I'm sure I cut myself a million times. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, you're tough.
Crazy.
No, I was the same way.
Yeah. What is it? Everyone's weak
with
now.
Shoes, they are. We're just really tough, so if you
tough
guys need
people.
advice.
I wanted you all to know, you've probably seen the commercials happening. We're doing a fantastic giveaway. Head over to WTVQ.com, click on the contest tab. I was down there to film some specials.
We haven't said where you are. We did yesterday.
Dollywood.
Dollywood. He was in Dollywood.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you'd said.
Well, I know. No.
Oh.
Just so everybody knows.
So there's already been 1,100 people enter. Go over to the website on the WTVQ.com, click on the contest tab. You'll see it there. We're drawing it on the 28th.
They do some fantastic giveaways.
Yeah, and it's really fabulous down there. And I haven't been down there at Christmas time before, but we're going to go down again for summer, so we'll be there for the whole...
David and I were talking. We think you're in your element there at Dollywood.
Really?
Yeah, David thinks you should have your own ride.
Yeah, I should.
Well, David thinks that you think you should have your own ride. Let's reword that.
Well, I went and did a little tour on the Dolly Parton old tour bus.
Yes.
She had 2 toilets, one for the staff and one for her. I think it's fabulous.
Well, as somebody trying to get makeup and a hair did and all that stuff, you want another one.
And here's the funny thing. She would pull up at a hotel. The crew, which was her manager / bus driver and an assistant bus driver, and the bus driver's wife, who was her decorator, would go and stay in the hotel, and she'd stay in the bus.
She'd stay in the bus?
Yeah. And then I thought about that. I thought, well, she probably doesn't want anyone seeing all the stuff she has to schlep around, because there's wigs.
She's pretty honest about it, though. You know, I think it's impressive that she, and we talked about her having a different bathroom, that they didn't have separate buses. So I think she's pretty.
Well, the new bus is amazing, but this older one.
As normal can get.
Yeah, well, it cost over $700,000 back in the day.
Oh, for the buses?
For the old bus.
They're crazy.
Yeah, but I think the new one was like 1.5.
Yeah,
or something.
it's horse show people have them.
But I think she's fabulous, and I do have to say, the night before I went, I saw the new movie of with Jennifer Aniston, and I'm going to forget the name, if someone can jump in my ear and tell me.
I don't know what movie you're talking about.
No, it's a brand new movie that just came out on Netflix. I can't remember.
Is it about Dolly Parton?
No, but it's using all her music. And it's wonderful. Jennifer Aniston was fantastic. But Dumplin', that's it. Movie called Dumplin'. Thank you. Don't you just love how people can tell us in our ear like that?
Sometimes.
Yeah, as long as our computer
As long as it's stuff we want to hear.
Yes, exactly. All right, we need to jump on with the show, everyone. Okay. Is it ever okay to wear sweatpants in public? You know how I feel about it. In one of Kanye West's most recent moves, it seems like he wore the same fashion sweatpants all week from a Prada party in Miami to a Versace show. So this raises the question, are sweatpants acceptable in public? Now, different people say different things. One person said, wear them for a fast food restaurant, but not a bistro. Another said there's a difference between high-end fashion sweatpants and your old college ones. And as to wearing sweatpants for a week straight, in general, everyone said it depends on if they're still clean and how they fit. Here's the thing. I'm sure he has many of the same pair. Does that make sense?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's probably not wearing the same one every day.
Okay. Everyone knows I hate those yoga pants.
For girls.
I can't stand watching them in public. I can't stand watching them in the supermarkets. I get it if you've been to the gym. I get it. I never wear sweatpants unless I'm either attempting to go to the gym, okay?
And you stop at the grocery store along the way?
I don't even wear them at the house.
No?
No.
Oh my gosh.
And I do wear them when I go and get a pedicure, so I can roll them up, because jeans are hard to get up on my big manly calves.
Yeah, that makes
I've got
sense.
manly calves, everyone.
From those tough feet. That's what happens when you walk around barefoot. I don't have a problem with sweatpants. Listen,
Do you wear them?
I am guilty as charged.
Oh, okay.
I would live in sweatpants if I
Really?
could. And the other thing is, a lot of these men's sweatpants don't exactly look like your typical pair of sweatpants.
No, well,
There's a huge
these are
difference.
$200 sweatpants.
Yeah, and they usually are a little more fitted right here, and then are just a little baggier but tighter than normal sweatpants.
Yeah.
I'm okay. It's a fashion trend.
Okay.
I mean, please, if that's the worst people are wearing out in public, I am okay with it.
Yeah, true. You're right. Shut up.
I
Joy.
may call you out on it just to be a
Yeah.
smart something, but no problem whatsoever.
All right, tell us what you think on Midday Kentucky's Facebook page. Alrighty, everyone. Many people traveling this holiday season, but if you're flying somewhere, double check. Now listen, double check to see if you can bring your support animal. That's because Delta will ban all emotional support animals on long-haul flights and puppies under 4 months old on all flights, everyone. The airline stated there was an 84% increase in support animal incidents in 2016 and 2017. This includes a man being attacked by a 70-pound dog and another person sitting in a dog's feces. The ban starts December 18. Hallelujah.
Yeah, I agree with this.
Disgusting. I don't want to be sitting on a plane beside a dog.
Right. It's a dangerous situation.
Yes.
No matter how friendly the animal is in the own comforts of their own home with their own owner,
Of
you're
course.
putting them in a very stressful situation.
Thank you for saying that, Amber, because the dogs are there to support you in your emotional issues. What about the dog?
Yeah, that's
That dog
it's
is...
not really normal.
It's not. And the reason why they have those hulls underneath, they're big, they're airy. You don't have to put your animal in a smaller cage.
Right.
You can have a bigger one. It depends on how much you want to pay.
And no matter what, it's a stressful situation. You're taking a dog, putting him in a
land
case,
animal.
yes, that has no idea what an airplane is. It's not like, hey, Rover, this is an airplane. It's all cool.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh yeah, let's just
The
fly.
noise is going to be excruciating.
The pressure, they
I was gonna
feel
say,
everything.
we feel the pressure on our nose.
Animals are
and
20
ears.
zillion times more
so imagine
sensitive.
what it's like for them.
Yeah, so if somebody got bit, that's not shocking.
Because the dog's stressed as it is.
And I hope they didn't put the dog down, because they always do that when it's the person's
Well,
fault.
I'd like to know how heavy is 70 pounds, do you think? How much do you, like you're 80 pounds maybe?
Not quite, but
You're less than 80?
oh God, no.
Oh.
You don't ask a lady how
chicken.
much they weigh.
No, because I was gonna lift you up and say, okay, that's a big dog.
Yeah, they're big. It's
70
big.
pounds is a
Yeah.
big dog.
Yeah, it's probably like a, I don't know.
Okay.
My head doesn't weigh that much, I hope.
I don't know, Emma. Tell us what you think. I think it's the best thing happening. All right. Will you put this up on Facebook?
Oh, yeah,
Will
it's
you?
up there. Let
It's
us
a
know
good
what
one.
you think.
Alrighty, everyone. You've probably heard of, oh Lord, sleep talking or walking, but what about sleep texting? A new university study surveyed 372 students at 2 different universities. Now, the study was focused on their sleep quality and cell phone use, and more than 25% of those people surveyed text in their sleep.
Some people even said what lengths they went to in order to stop sleep texting. One person said they had to wear mittens to bed.
The good news,
fancy.
everyone, most people reported their sleep text messages were absolutely gibberish. Now, we've got a couple for you, which I think are very funny. The first one is, this text read, babe, I, Finn cry, he cry. Wonder what's going on in your mind.
Well done.
What's yours?
Here is another. It says, staple invoicing together RN to EJW2.
I love these.
Yeah.
Now, one more. I'm honestly have no idea whose house this is. I don't think that's sleep texting.
Yeah.
I think that's drunk
I
texting.
think exactly.
Let's be real.
I think they tried to fit that one in another category
Yeah.
when they were guilty as charged.
Yeah. And I really don't think it's a thing, sleep texting.
You don't?
No, I really don't.
Now, have
See,
you ever...
Dee's texting right now.
He's allowed. He's not
Yeah,
sleeping.
he's camera texting.
Have you... It's all tech, dude. You're okay.
It's all tech.
Have you ever sleepwalked?
No, but last night, I will tell you, my shelf that's in my shower fell down. I thought there was someone in my house. I jumped up fell off the bed because I jumped up so fast.
Do you have cameras in your room?
You know I had problems. And I fell off the bed because I jumped up so fast. But as I jumped up, I got my foot caught in the timber slat.
That's what happens when you have big manly calves and feet. They get caught in the bed.
So no, I don't sleep talk, I don't sleepwalk, and I don't sleep text. But I have been told I snore, hence why I have a second bedroom.
This one's different. So I sleepwalked as a kid. I don't know if I still do. Yeah, all the time. I would walk out the house.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I've ever sleep texted, but I'm going to admit something. There was one day where I decided to take an Ambien. I didn't decide. I was prescribed it.
No, but I don't have an issue with you taking them.
Well,
I have some.
No.
Because sometimes you need
Well, have you ever texted?
sleep.
Well, I did not have a good night's sleep.
Oh.
It was like a acid trip, if I knew what an acid trip is like. Because
Keep digging, boo. Keep digging.
I don't know. I didn't do Studio 54. But I looked at my texts the next morning.
They were off the wall.
They made sense, but they were too deep. I don't know who I was texting this stuff to, but it was like pages of like Dear Diary. It was so embarrassing.
That's why they have laws now about prescription drugs.
Yes, so embarrassing though. So that's what I figured like sleep texting would be like.
Yeah. No, we know what it's like. We just saw some of them, but I think they're drunk texting.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Not sleep texting. All righty, tell us what you think. Now, do you think you could survive, I like this one, everyone, the whole new year without your phone? Are you willing to try? Vitamin Water thinks you won't be able to, so they're placing a bet. You know Vitamin Water?
Yes.
Okay. Now, if you can survive 2019 on 1 year, if you can survive 2019 on a year 2000 era phone, so like a flip phone.
Yeah, like a flip phone.
Yeah?
Or like one of those ones like Paris Hilton used to.
Yeah, exactly.
Push.
Instead of your smartphone, they will give you $100,000. And if you only make it half the year, they'll give you 10 grand. But there are rules. You may not physically operate or be physically affectionate with someone else's smartphone. You can share why you think you would succeed at this challenge on social media with the hashtags no phone for a year and contest. And then the company will pick one lucky person to step up to the plate. The submission deadline is January 8th. I'm calling on everyone in Kentucky who watches this show to enter.
I'm calling my dad. He already does this, so like, let's get some money.
Yeah.
My dad still has a flip phone.
And since we told you about it, we'll only take 20%.
Oh, we might take a little more.
No, 20. I'm happy with 20.
If it's my dad,
That's
I'm taking
20
a
grand.
lot more. Because I've tried to slide him iPhones. I have slid him Blackberries when that was a thing. He does not want anything to do with a smartphone.
Right. My lady who lives in my house in Australia, who's 80 in March, told me she wants to buy an iPhone. She doesn't know how to record on cable. I said, if you get an iPhone, I'll be furious.
Why?
Because she won't know how to use it.
Is she missing your show?
She won't use it. No, on like cable in Australia.
Oh,
she doesn't know how to record a
gotcha.
program. And I try to tell her every other week. She's like, oh, I'd like to record Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
That's what she chooses. I love it.
Oh, she loves trash TV just like me. We could sit in bed for 4 days.
Well, think, if she gets an iPhone, then you can FaceTime each other while you're doing it.
It's not happening. And I'm thinking we might let her enter this because I'm always giving, she's like, darling, I need this, or darling, I think she should get the 100 grand.
Yeah?
Get off my back.
Well.
Do you know what I mean? I think so.
Let's end. Is it worldwide?
Oh, I didn't read the rules.
You know what? I would love to do it because there's nothing better when you don't have your phone and it's the best excuse that you missed everything. But I think in our career where you have to do that lovely social media, I don't think I could get away with it.
I got you. Anyway, we're going to be back after the break, everyone. You're watching Midday Kentucky. Keep it right here. It's nice and cool in the studio today.
You like it?
Yeah.